When considering electrical wiring, a key decision involves choosing between copper and aluminum conductors. Copper is generally regarded as a superior conductor due to its higher conductivity and lower resistance. This means that for a given current, a copper wire will experience less voltage drop and generate less heat compared to an aluminum wire of the same gauge. However, copper is significantly more expensive than aluminum, making aluminum a cost-effective alternative, especially for larger wire sizes. The primary advantage of using aluminum is its lower cost. For larger conductors, the price difference between copper and aluminum can be substantial. This is why aluminum is commonly used for service entrance conductors, which are the large wires that run from the utility transformer to the main electrical panel in a building. While copper has higher conductivity, aluminum can still safely and effectively carry electrical current when properly sized. To compensate for aluminum's lower conductivity, a larger gauge aluminum wire is required to carry the same amount of current as a smaller gauge copper wire. For example, according to the National Electrical Code, or NEC, a number 2 copper conductor might be used for 100 amp service, whereas a number 0 aluminum conductor would be needed for the same 100 amp service. The NEC provides tables, such as Table 310.15, to guide the selection of appropriate wire sizes for different capacities, taking into account the type of conductor, insulation, and installation conditions. Another factor to consider is the weight difference between copper and aluminum. Aluminum is significantly lighter than copper, which can be an advantage in certain applications. For instance, when running long lengths of wire, the lighter weight of aluminum can make it easier to handle and install. This is particularly relevant for overhead power lines, where the weight of the conductor can be a significant factor in the design and construction of the support structures. Despite the cost and weight advantages of aluminum, it also has some drawbacks. One concern is its susceptibility to oxidation. When aluminum is exposed to air, it forms a layer of aluminum oxide on its surface. This oxide layer is non-conductive, which can increase the resistance of connections and lead to overheating. To prevent this, special connectors and antioxidant compounds are used when working with aluminum wire. These connectors are designed to penetrate the oxide layer and create a secure, gas-tight connection. Antioxidant compounds, such as joint compound, help to prevent the formation of new oxide layers. Another issue to consider is the thermal expansion properties of aluminum. Aluminum expands and contracts more than copper with changes in temperature. This can cause connections to loosen over time, leading to increased resistance and potential overheating. To address this, it is important to use connectors that are specifically designed for use with aluminum wire and to properly torque the connections during installation. The NEC provides guidelines for the proper installation and termination of aluminum conductors to ensure safe and reliable operation. In residential wiring, copper is generally preferred for branch circuits, which are the circuits that supply power to outlets, lights, and appliances. This is because copper is more durable and less prone to corrosion than aluminum. Additionally, the smaller gauge wires used in branch circuits are relatively inexpensive, making the cost difference between copper and aluminum less significant. However, aluminum wiring was used in some homes built in the 1960s and 1970s. This has led to concerns about the safety of aluminum wiring, as some installations have experienced problems with overheating and fires. If a home has aluminum wiring, it is important to have it inspected by a qualified electrician. The electrician can assess the condition of the wiring and make recommendations for repairs or replacements. One option is to replace the aluminum wiring with copper wiring. Another option is to use coupling connectors, which are designed to create a reliable connection between aluminum and copper wires. These connectors are crimped onto the wires using a special tool and provide a gas-tight seal that prevents oxidation. When choosing between copper and aluminum wire, it is important to consider the specific application and the relevant codes and standards. The NEC provides detailed requirements for the installation of electrical wiring, including the selection of appropriate conductor sizes, types, and termination methods. It is essential to follow these requirements to ensure the safety and reliability of the electrical system. Firstly, For service entrance conductors, aluminum is often a cost-effective choice due to its lower cost and lighter weight. Secondly, for branch circuits in residential wiring, copper is generally preferred due to its higher conductivity and durability. Thirdly, when working with aluminum wire, it is important to use special connectors and antioxidant compounds to prevent oxidation and ensure reliable connections. Fourthly, proper torque the connections during installation. And finally, always consult the NEC and other relevant codes and standards to ensure that the electrical wiring is installed safely and correctly. By understanding the properties of copper and aluminum wire, and by following the guidelines of the NEC, it is possible to make informed decisions about which type of conductor is best suited for a particular application.